Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Mob Psycho 102, or you can call it Mob Psycho 100 Season 2 on episode 12. I'm pretty sure you guys know, especially you manga readers or up-to-date anime onlys, that next week is the finale of Mob Psycho 2. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Mob ends up having a small talk with Serizawa, and Serizawa ends up explaining how he feels, and then how the boss, which is Sho's father, managed to get him out of the room and gave him some kind of life to enjoy, to be expected. But Mob tries to tell him otherwise by saying, "Dude, you've been causing a lot of trouble throughout the city, doing collateral damage and everything else. You call this a good life right now? He's just using you for his own benefit." And of course, Serizawa and Mob ends up having a little small fight, but eventually Mob ends up actually showcase his own how he feels the same way how he felt back then. And later on, Serizawa comes to the conclusion of talking with Mob for a bit, and eventually they end up having a certain stalemate standstill where they understood each other and decide not to become enemies. Eventually, Mob does reach where Sho is at, and he alone was actually damaged by his own father. And of course, before he could do anything further, Mob shows up and tries to talk him down. But apparently that doesn't work, and when realizing that Dimple-kun got kicked away and later on landed in Reigen's hand, Dimple-kun or Ekubo ends up explaining to Reigen some bad news, and we see too that Mob still tries to talk to Sho's father, but apparently Sho tries to convince Mob this guy cannot be talked to, man. You gotta beat the living out of this guy, dude. He won't not even listen to what we have to say. And we see to it, of course, as the episode continues on with its own procedure, we see to it that Reigen tries to talk to the boss after Ekubo told him what happened and tries to shoot him and trick him, but apparently that doesn't work. We see to it that that Sho's father was about to kill Reigen, but thanks to Serizawa's interference right in the nick of time to show some courage, he managed to stop Sho's father's attack on Reigen killing move with the cost of his umbrella not able to move anymore. Of course, this pushed Mob's limit to 100% to rage mode, and he goes you know what? There's no use talking to you. I'm gonna beat the living out of you if you don't understand. You got it? And we see to it, of course, that eventually he ends up clashing against him, but that does not go out so well for him, and things did not go easily and nicely as planned for many others, especially for Mob. Even when he's at his 100% rage mode peak, he's still getting pawned down. He's getting puned or beaten down like an ant trying to bite like an ant army trying to overcome a human. But you guys know what I'm saying. In other words, Mob is still getting his butt handed to him even after the guy's at his 100% rage mode peak. But because the boss has a lot of energy stored up in himself, he's able to steal, give, and absorb or something, whatever the case may be. But all I know is Sho does warn Mob before Mob decides to fight his dad full on that he has the ability to steal people's powers, etc., to put it into his own. And of course, he only used 10% of that strength, and we see to it that everybody can only see that Mob is struggling to try to fight the freaking boss of Claw. And that's about it. So yeah, pretty much simple episode, just Mob trying to talk to Serizawa, and it worked, and he tries to talk to Sho's father, but that doesn't work, so he goes into rage mode when he tries to harm his master Reigen and etc., and tries to fight him on, but is struggling to do so. And next week is the finale. Don't know what's about to happen next, but one thing was sure, the series feels kind of short on me, but maybe because I started watching season one of Mob Psycho the week before season 2 was about to be released. Yeah, so until then, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!